kitty kit. So we're in the doctor's office. Last night her temperature had dropped to 98.6. This morning, yesterday her progesterone level was 4.6. This morning I got up at 7, had a kind of a restless night listening to her. At 7, the progesterone level was 3.2. Called the vet up to schedule a C-section for later on today. Now you see she's pushing right now. And about an hour ago she started panting heavy, and then she started going into labor. She's been in labor for about an hour now, and see she's actively pushing right now. So we're waiting for a surgery to finish up, and then we're next up on the block. We're not a moment too soon, that's for sure, because she's small. There's no way that she's going to pass these puppies. So it's got to be a C-section, and she's ready right now. About an hour later than I'd like to be, but it is what it is. So how many puppies do you have? 3 or 4? Pregnancy's been fine. So we're excited. So she's panting away. This is the typical signs here. You'll see a dog that starts to pant. So a temperature drop of 98.6 would be indicative of puppies in 24 hours, which is exactly what's happening. And then a dog that's not eating any food, she refused all food this morning, started panting about 10 o'clock, right now it's close to 12. First contractions about 11, about an hour ago. So we're on track for the timing. I would guess that her progesterone now is sub 3 at this point. So there's a next part of the video is going to be hopefully some puppies.
Kind of a follow-up here on what Kit's doing here. It's kind of interesting. 4 o'clock, it's 4 o'clock in the morning right now, and you can see she's doing this panting. We have a baby monitor so that we can kind of keep an eye on what's going on. So this is the beginning stages of labor. I haven't seen the contractions yet, but I suspect they'll be coming fairly soon. So yesterday at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 12 hours ago, her temperature was 98.3. In fact, it was almost 100 in the morning, and all of a sudden it plummeted to 98.3. So that's indicative of puppies within 24 hours. So I then did a progesterone test because I want to know whether or not I need to go to the vet, because it was coming up to closing time to the vet. So I did a progesterone test, and her level was 6 and a little bit, 6.2 or something. So that I decided, okay, well, I think we're going to survive the night, but I think we're going to have puppies in 24 hours. So I called the vet up and said, hey, can we get a C-section done tomorrow? And I said, yeah, be here at 8 o'clock in the morning. I said, great. So then it's kind of keep an eye on her time, and now she's just literally in the last 15 minutes started this panting. Not doing any nesting. I just took a temperature, and it's 99.3. So this is the thing about the temperature drop, is you can miss it. So I did catch it, and I think it's pretty reliable, specifically now because of this panting behavior. So she's behaving differently, and she's pretty restless. When I came in here, she wanted out. She's in the whelping box. I thought, oh, maybe she wanted to go out and some pee, so I opened the door, let her outside. She went outside, and she stayed right by the door. It's almost freezing outside, so I didn't want to go out there, but I just watched her. And it's pretty obvious she wasn't going to pee. That was not what she wanted. What she wanted was, she wanted some attention. She wanted somebody to be with her, because she knows that something's going on. So she may stop panting. I hope she does, because we've got a 2-hour drive to the vet, and we're not going to leave here till 5:30. And right now it's coming up on 4. So hopefully she's not going to start having contractions. Last time when she had puppies, similar situation, and she started having contractions, and we ran to the vet. It took us for that vet. It was an hour and a half later, and she was having contractions for quite some time. Before we got her into surgery, probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours. So, this is not an emergency situation, but you'd much rather get to the point where she's not having contractions before you get to the vet. And we're not having contractions yet, but I mean, we'll see what happens here. Anyway, but interesting. Just wanted you to see how this thing progresses for those of you who are new to this, or those of you who haven't done it very much. And the signs can vary. I mean, but we've got here a dog that, it did have a classic temperature drop, but it literally just happened bang in a 12-hour period, and it would be easy to miss it. I didn't miss it, but it would be easy to miss it. So there we are. And here comes Tammy. She's like, something else in here. Okay. Hey, thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate people who subscribe to me. It helps me, encourage me to do more of these videos. But do remember, disclaimer here, I am not a vet. I'm not a licensed medical professional. I'm purely a person who's been breeding dogs for the last couple of decades. Any information that you got from this video, use at your own risk. There's nothing implied here, and certainly this should not be used as a substitute for advice from your veterinarian or your medical professional. I hope you enjoyed the video. Come back for more of them. Bye.